Hey guys, it's Justin again, and in this video we're going to work on the Re100 Bawoo kit. This video is sponsored by Gundam Garage. They sent me this kit for free to build and paint, and actually you'll be able to win this kit. It's going to be auctioned off for charity. So before we get into the fun stuff, let me shout out some patrons real quick. We have Andy, Gil, SD, Rex, Nick, and Adam. Thank you guys so much. Now, this video series is going to be two parts. In the first part, we're going to go ahead and go over modifications, things that I plan on doing to the kit, and I'm going to show you some of these modifications and the results of them. And then part two, we're going to talk about paint. The legs for this kit are pretty fantastic, so there's nothing I really plan on changing. Although I am going to scribe a few light lines around some of the seam lines that are disguised as panels. The wings are pretty much going to stay how they are as well. Not a lot going on here. The arms, however, there's a panel that runs along the arms and it just kind of stops in the middle of the panel. So I'm going to finish scribing that line out and make sure it looks good. And around the shoulders there are these little vents. I really like the way they look, but I think they need a border on the opposite side. I think it'll help it look a little bit nicer. The chest looks pretty good. I could probably fill the underside of the cowl that goes on either side of the neck, but when the head's in, you really don't notice it at all. And the head itself is fine, but I messed up and oversanded one of the gates and screwed up the angle on one side where it meets with that little fin, so I'm going to have to fix that. For the waist, the only thing I'm going to do, and I'll actually show you right now, is I'm going to cut the skirts in half and cut the ball joint so that the skirts can kind of move independently. It's greatly going to improve articulation on the joints, and it's going to look a lot nicer in the final product. So for the scribing on the forearms, I'm really just going to lay a piece of Dymo tape across the panel where it would run, and I'm gently going to work a panel line into the surface. From there, I'm going to go ahead and use an abrasive and sand it down nice and smooth, and then use a polishing grit abrasive to smooth the entire piece out. So I lost my footage for the shoulders, but all I did was glue a piece of plastic strip on the underside of the shoulder where I wanted to put that other border, and I cut it down to the appropriate size. I sanded it smooth, and then I used my knife to create a small bevel around the vent. And that's it for this one, guys. The build is incredibly straightforward and it was a lot of fun to do. The Bawoo was a fantastic kit, and if you wanted to pick one up for yourself, head on over to Gundam Garage and use my code JB3, that's JBTHREE, and get $28 off your first purchase. As always, friends, there's Patreon and t-shirt links in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.